What's up, everybody? Kelpka here, and today we are doing another episode. This would be episode 5 of a part time sorcerer. So, I've gotten a lot of subscribers over the last couple weeks, so I kind of want to explain what I'm doing here. We're actually doing a series of just kind of like the life of Kafka and just some real life events, talking about them and going through that. This would be, like I said, episode 5. And right now we're farming for some fragments, and we're going to be doing that because we are looking for specific items to make our build even better. And I found that this farm helps me kind of just eat something easy to do, and I could talk about some things that I wanted to talk about in this video, and hopefully get some gear I need. But today's episode is going to be around fitness. So there's three things that I really enjoy doing. And you're seeing one of them, right? Playing video games. I've been a gamer my whole life. I had a whole episode around gaming, and that was a fun episode to talk about all the games that I've played and what I've done in the gaming world. But the other one is golf. Love me some golf. Golfing all the time. Live in a state where you can't really golf in the winter, so it's not that fun for me. I do have a golf simulator at the house, which is pretty sweet. But today's episode is around fitness. And I think it's super important that you stay healthy in life and you have a consistent rhythm around your fitness. And I actually, when I first started YouTube a while ago, I actually got into making some like fitness content, but I'm gonna stick with the gaming content. I like the gaming content. That's where it's at. So that's what I'm doing. Uh, so, uh, growing up in fitness, man, I'll tell you what, my mom was an amazing cook. So, and she still is. I have to be very careful now what I eat because she could bake, she could cook, she could do everything. Like literally, baklava, man, cakes. She actually makes like professional cakes too. It's pretty crazy. So me growing up, I was a little bit of a chubster. I think I'm like 11 years old in that picture, and I definitely would indulge in the fancy meals my mom would make, and she did do that. She made some good stuff. Bless her heart. She would always say, "There's no calories in this. It's just love," and she still says it to this day. I'm like, "Mom, I know about calories, and there is a lot of calories in the food you make. It's delicious. I get it, but there is just a lot of calories in it." So, you know, growing up, I was a gamer still, but I played a lot of sports, right? So I'm an older brother, and him and his friends would come over, and they just want to. We played basketball. We had a rim on the garage. It was only like 9 feet. So um, the the thing with basketball is like you could play a lot, but if you're eating a lot, you're not staying in shape. You're getting you're eating too many calories. So it's important to watch what you eat. So it was tough though because growing up I was actually allergic to grass, and man, I wanted to play sports like football, but I had really bad asthma, and that would just like mess me up. So I had to stick to basketball, and I played basketball from like 5th grade all the way through high school. Made the varsity team. Good stuff. It was a lot of fun. And there'd be spurts of there'd be moments where it's like, man, I got in much better shape because this basketball season. But you wouldn't do as intense Basketball is intense. Like I'll tell you what, like when you start getting to the high school level, they actually train you pretty good. But growing up, most of the time I was that chubby kid, so that was something that I kind of wanted to change, right? And with playing basketball so much, man, these guys are. This is like the best event, by the way. Just a quick pause on the story time. This event is really good because you got the frigid husk there. Kind of like sometimes I just want to extend the event. And we got the boss coming in. Oh, all right. So back to the story. Oh, good loot, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, back to the basketball story. So, got in shape some of the the basketball season, but after that, you get back into eating that junk food or that good food that has a lot of calories in it that mom was making. So, but man, I'll tell you what, my senior year, you couldn't make the basketball team unless you ran a mile in 6 minutes. So I actually had to train pretty hard to do that, and uh, actually made the team. Got it under 6 minutes. Freaking almost died trying to do that. Like running a mile in 6 minutes is actually really tough. I don't even think I could do it right now. I would have to train a little bit for it. I have a treadmill in the basement, but it's just it's not an easy task. I'll tell you that much. We're getting lucky with the events. So this is the rotation. I made a video about this. This rotation is pretty sweet. I do enjoy this rotation. So, shortly after high school, I started working like pretty much full time. And, I learned about working out a little bit during high school, but I wasn't like good at working out. And I decided to, try it. And I would go to the gym, nothing like a consistent rhythm. I think that's like where a lot of people mess up when they work out. They just don't have this like really good consistent rhythm around what you want to accomplish because you got to hold yourself accountable to working out. It's just like right now if I miss a workout, it is like man, I'm like I'm stressed out from missing that workout. Like I got to get back. I got to figure out how to get it. My dog yesterday or 2 days ago was outside. He was running. I work out my dog too. I got to work out my dog, and he fell and hurt his leg. And I'm like, oh no, what's going on? He was limping so bad. It was so sad. Like literally, he was limping on one foot. And I work out in my basement because I built a gym. And actually, I could show you the gym real quick. Let me show you that. Oh, that's the gym. That's without the leg press though. I put a leg press right there. But that's the gym in the basement. I got everything I kind of need in that gym. That's where the leg press is. But it's in the basement and I don't want to cuz he always follows me wherever I go and I don't want to go down to the basement because he would want to follow me down there and I know it sounds silly, but I'm trying to take care of him. We got to kill that one. Oh, we already full loot, baby. Let's go. All right. So, so I threw my day off, right? I didn't work out in the morning that day, so I worked out in the afternoon, and that kind of threw my day off. Like missing the workout is a little bit stressful. Like, I'm right now working full time, making YouTube videos on a workout schedule. Busy guy, right? So, it's just trying to keep that schedule on lock. I like to work out in the morning and get like my cardio in and get my weightlifting in back to back, back to back, knock it out, knock it out. So, so all about the routine is what I was getting at. So let's see what we got from the first run. This is the glorious run of gaining gear. All right, we need some specific stuff. We're looking for some boots that have injured on it. We're also looking for some aspects too. So, uh, nice, nice. All right, we don't need a helm. We do need some pants. See, that's good pants. If it, it's almost good pants, baby. It's almost good pants. Almost good pants. This is nice because you get your aspects, whatever you need for your aspects. Man, they really need to change how the aspects work. Like, see all these aspects right here? Like, I've already gotten these 5 to 10 times over. They just need to stay in your codex. Like, say you get a 62% frozen orb here. That goes into the codex. You're at 62%. But if you get the 80, that stays in the codex too. That would be just so much nicer. Hopefully they do that one day. I know a lot of other people have talked about that too, and it's just a pain how they have it set up right now. All right, we are looking for not that, not that. Nope. We're being careful when we're looking because there's specific things we want. And then I just salvage those, and then I wish these give you build crystals too. Um, but I don't need any of that. Don't need that. Don't need that. It's not good. That's not good. It is kind of fun that I'm actually looking to like try out this build and I'm actually looking for gear. So before I am not I have not been looking for gear. So we go back at it. We'll actually just teleport back to oh no, we'll teleport back there. So, gym off and on, in my 20s and didn't have a specific rhythm. I tried a couple things. So I tried the P90X. Actually, I didn't try it. I had the T-shirt. Like, so I should have wore it, right? I should have wore the T-shirt. Like, so if you complete P90X, well, and P90X is old now. It was Tony Horton was like the kind of the founder of P90X, and Google it. If you don't know what P90X is, it is intense. Like, it's 90 days structured. I was like, I need something more structured, right? I talked about that. Like, we need to get more structured, and P90X is like a very structured workout. Was that two of them? Was that two? Was a very structured workout routine, and literally it was like one day you're doing arms, one day you're doing legs, one day you're doing yoga, one day you're doing like literally it was a very structured thing. I actually did 2 rounds of it, so 180 days of P90X. If you know what it is, you're like, damn, that's intense, yeah. And I got really good shape from that, and I kind of figured out at that point is like, okay, if you want to stay, and there's two types of people. Like there's people that are gonna struggle with weight loss, and then there's people that are gonna struggle with weight gain. And I'm not gonna lie, I have friends that struggle with weight gain and like putting on size and muscle, and then I have like myself who struggled with like like slow metabolism, gaining weight a lot, gaining weight fast. So I think both of those are just as equally. And then there's some people that have freak genetics and could eat whatever they want, get shredded and ripped and all this other stuff. So, but I think both of those are like equally uh, tough to deal with, right? There's not like one that's okay. It's a lot easier to lose weight or it's a lot easier to gain weight. If you struggle with either of those, man, you got to put in some work. And work is what we do. Like literally, we put in work. We put in work in the gym, put in work in the kitchen, make sure we're eating healthy. But after the P90X, I decided to do uh, 60 days of insanity after the 2 cycles of P90X. 60 days of insanity. So man, that is that is like an absolute that's insane. So it's all like body weight, but you are just at it for like 45 to 60 minutes. You are going hard. Sean T's insanity. Comment below if you've done it. It's intense. I would give you some mad props if you have, because that stuff is not easy. There should be another event over here. So after that, like I swear I could get shredded. Like I could get in really good shape. I mean, I did. But if you fall off a routine, you go back. Like you go back to what you were, because when you have that kind of metabolism, you have to be very consistent, right? You have to be very, very consistent. So I'm so glad they got this event, because I just be spamming nightmare dungeons trying to get this gear and that I want to get. Try this build, and now I could just do this event and then actually get some other stuff too. So this is just a lot nicer. So, um, all right. So, you know, working out, doing those things, doing the P90X, and it's not something I think you could like. Those two things were like hard to want to do consistently, because you're like watching a video and stuff, and so I decided to like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to the gym and work out. Well, I didn't again have that like great routine, and you put on some weight. So it's kind of what happens. Like you have to have a balance between working out with weights and doing cardio. Like literally, I do cardio literally almost every single day. Like I probably take off 2 days a month from doing cardio, and I have a nice setup. Yeah, I actually have an exercise bike with a computer, so I can actually play Diablo when I'm doing my cardio. So you gotta make it enjoyable. Make That's another thing. Like make your cardio enjoyable. You could just you could watch YouTube videos. You could do an incline walk, like just a 10 on the treadmill at a 3 speed, and you could sit there, watch Kafka's videos, and just relax, like, and get your cardio in. Like, you could make sure you hit your like and subscribe so you could do your cardio and watch Kafka on the cardio machine. So I really appreciate that. But I think that's important. Like it's got to be enjoyable, and so does the gym. So when I talk about the gym, then I started getting a lot more consistent with it, right? A lot more consistent with the gym, and the way I got consistent is finding out exercises that I enjoyed. So if someone tells me they don't like squatting, I'm not gonna put squats in their workout plan, right? I might put like a hack squat or something different. Man, we were getting lucky with the nice events. Thank you this morning. I appreciate that. This is good stuff. All right, so yeah, don't do the. There's so many options. Like there's so many options to get the workouts that you want. Like you don't have to do workouts that you don't like. Like today is a today is a back and by day. Like if I don't feel like doing deadlifts today, guess what? I am not gonna do deadlifts. But we're making this video at 6 in the morning, so we're getting ready for our workout. We actually got our pre-workout right here, all ready to go. Pretty sick, right? I'm gonna start drinking that soon here. But like you gotta do what you love and what works for you, but be consistent with it. That's what I asked. So if you made it this far in the video, appreciate it. This is where I kind of talk about me like getting really, really into fitness, and I still am. Um, I actually decided, you know what? I started watching I started watching YouTube videos, and I stumbled across this guy named Christian Guzman, and this guy made some inspiring content. I will tell you that, inspiring to better yourself. And I was already hitting the gym and I was doing pretty good with it, but made some really inspiring content, and it made me want to do a fitness competition. Another one and another one. Look at this, baby. Let's go. We're getting all the loot. So it was a fitness contest that he was putting on. What the heck is that? Oh shoot, we find something sweet. So I was like, you know what? I could step on stage. I could I think I could do it, right? I think that's something that I could actually do. So I had about 120 days to get ready for this competition. Whew. I had no idea what I got myself into. I'll tell you what. Like I thought like training to play basketball and make a basketball team and all that stuff was like that was hard and that was tough. Like no. Try getting ready for a like like semi-pro fitness competition. That is brutal. Like the work you have to put in to do something like that is it's just it changes your mind around things. Like it changes your concept around like okay, like I could I could do anything. Like if you could go do a fitness competition and get yourself your your body to that level, you could do anything. I swear, like literally anything. So I was sticking with it and fought long and hard. Bless my wife because she fought, she was with me through all this. It is that, you know, sometimes when you're going through this, it could be pretty intense. And my wife was awesome being there for me during these competitions. So I'm gonna post a picture here around my first fitness competition. So that is about 4% body fat. I wasn't huge, man. I got down from like 215 in 120 days, 215, 210, 215 to about 168. That's how intense that is. That's like four-ish, 4 to 5-ish body fat. So I placed second place. Second place. I would have won it. If I actually won the competition, I would have. I would actually have won a sponsorship to this guy named Christian Guzman's clothing brand, and I was off, man. Like I was off by one spot. So man, I need this. I need this item to be something different. Okay, so it was a great experience, and I was like I was like, man, I am not doing that again. So, but one thing that I used, and actually I just started up again to kind of control what you're eating. Like I'm around, I walk around but like 190 to 200 pounds, and I think that I sometimes I'll get up to like 205, and recently I did, and I started about 2 weeks ago using a fitness tracker, something similar to this, and my goal is daily to eat 2,000 calories. 2,000 calories gets me in a deficit for how much I work out. So that is something that is very simple, and then I know that I can't get past that 2,000 calories, and I just track it. Like track what you eat. You know, you'll be so surprised, and you know will help you accomplish your goals in fitness. Like I was eating close to like 25 to probably to 3,500 calories some days, and like didn't even know it. Like you don't even know. You don't even know how much you're eating sometimes. So I think it's super important to do that tracking, and it helped me a lot. So all right. So I was like, you know, I'm only doing that one competition. I ain't doing any more competitions. And guess what happened? Another contest came up a year later, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? Do I do it? Do I do another one? I kind of want to. And yep, I entered my second fitness competition. Got suckered in again, but it was it was actually a lot easier the second time around. I was surprised. I actually didn't get as low of a body fat percentage, um, but I was a little bit bigger. So I was like 172 pounds. So this is the second competition, just a quick snapshot of it, and still really shredded, still looking good. But I didn't place. I think I didn't place as well. I was like fourth or fifth, but then I entered a like a before and after my prep contest, and I actually won this contest and won $2,000. So pretty sweet. So I won two grand just for shredding down for, and I had less prep time too. I think I only had like 85 days or something like that. I did not have a lot of time, so it's kind of like, oh shoot, do I do I do it? I was like, do I do it? Do I not do it? And then I'm doing it obviously because I'm an idiot. And ooh, where do I keep that? I think we are going to keep that. I think so. Okay. Yeah. So I end up doing it. Taking some taking some money home, which was cool. So all right. So two runs down. Still did not get what we needed. Right. Still did not get what we needed. But now, then COVID happened. It's like, man, the COVID thing, like the gyms were closed, and you're like, what the heck? The gyms are closed. So that's when I said I was enough, and I already showed you guys, but show you again. That's when I was like, I need to do a home gym. So that's currently in the basement. Loving the home gym. Literally makes it so easy to work out when you got that home gym. Love it. So good. So, oh, we got the obols. We gotta go back. We gotta go back. So, now using that home gym consistently. So, I would say that it is just extremely important to have a workout routine, right? So, currently, I'm uh, I'm doing a split where it's like 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off, and it's kind of like the normal bro split. It's like chest, try, back, by, legs, shoulders. Don't forget the legs, man. Don't forget the legs. Legs are good. Legs are good. We're gonna do amulets this time. I don't usually do amulets there. Oh, and then we could get some pants too. That's the beauty of this run I'm doing too. Like this run, literally gives me a ton of stuff, right? So even obols. So we like the obols. Um, yeah, when you have a consistent rhythm, you're just more adapt to you know control control yourself with eating how many calories you should eat. Control yourself around completing those workouts, and I think that's what people need to go after. And I try to stay as consistent as possible, even on YouTube. Like I'm like really enjoying making YouTube content right now, so I try to be consistent with that too, and I think I've been doing a pretty good job. And I like Diablo. Would I play Diablo as much if I wasn't making the content? Probably not. Like, there's a lot to do in life, man. There's a lot to do, but I like making the content. I like responding to comments. I like seeing people watch videos. Like I like interacting with people. I like seeing like new subscribers. Like it's just fun to me. Like that's a good time. I don't know. Maybe I'm a weirdo. That's okay too. People could judge. I don't take offense. I try to stay positive and do the right things. That's kind of what I'm all about. And I try to get some veiled crystals, man. These veiled crystals, they'd be like, nah, dude, you ain't getting them. 123. Jeez. I told everyone get 3,000 veiled crystals before Avatar Zero comes out. People are like, what are you talking about? Why do I need 3,000? Why do I need so much gold before Avatar Zero comes out? Well, let me tell you why. Because you're gonna use them all. You're gonna use them all. But yeah, you know the fitness is a big part of my life, and I'm gonna continue to make it a big part of my life because I wanna be here a while, right? You know, you want to be here a long time. That's important too. Like life is great. Like you got to enjoy it. And if anyone made it this far in the video, first of all, shoot me a comment and say I made it this far in the video because that's dope. Then I got some real fans out there. That's what's up. So I really appreciate you guys like watching the content and do me a favor, stay healthy, work out, watch what you're eating, track your calories, play some Diablo, and like and subscribe. That's it for the video today. Thank you for watching.